You're watching the Cowboys Report, and on today's video, we're breaking down some of the top players to watch during training camp this year, which is going to look quite a bit different than the way it normally does. We're going to begin with Leighton, Vander, Esch. I got 10 players in total, by the way. For me, I want to see how Vander Esch looks. Is he healthy? He's not starting the year, at least I don't think, on that PUP list. Tyrone, Crawford, Dontari Poe are going to. They should be fine to go week 1 and probably during camp, by the way. But I need a healthy Vander Esch this year. The Cowboys need a healthy Vander Esch. The defense was not as good last year, and LVE wasn't as good this past season. Now, you can blame the neck, and that was, I'm sure, a factor, but even when healthy, it didn't quite look the same. The Cowboys spent a first-round pick on Vander Esch. They've paid Aldon Smith. They want to use Vander Esch and Jalen as the key players at the linebacker spot on defense. They've invested on him. He was great his first season. I need rookie Vander Esch back out there on the field, or I'm going to have some major concerns about that defense. I want to see how he looks in camp, having had an abbreviated offseason because of that neck surgery. Now, today we're looking at players to watch, but if you want maybe some training camp videos, well, then I need you guys to share this one. I want to see who's actually paying attention. Bosses say if we can get to 75 shares on this video, so put it on Twitter, put it on Facebook, whatever. We'll do some training camp battles coming up in the near future for the Dallas Cowboys. Of course, we're going to watch some rookies as well. Duh, right? Trevon Diggs. The Cowboys are going to try to give him a starting role. They are going to try to force him into that CB2 role if they think he can. That's their ideal outcome, is that Diggs starts in week 1. Now, corners often struggle adjusting to the NFL. The, I guess, positive spin on this is that Diggs, when he lines up on the outside, he's going to get CeeDee Lamb or Amari Cooper or Michael Gallup. He's going to be getting some awesome practice reps against players who probably about as good, if not better, than what he's going to face week in and week out in the NFL. So it will be a good, learning experience for Diggs. He was good at Alabama, struggled against Jamar Chase, who, well, is going to be an NFL player. Now he gets those every single week. So I'm going to make this next question the pinned comment. So if you get the ad break here on YouTube, scroll on down and cast your votes right there. Will Trevon Diggs start in week 1? Type Y for yes or type N for no. The other rookie, how can we not discuss him? Now, it's not all going to be first-year players because at some level, you want to watch every single player. I am excited to see CeeDee Lamb at camp because I want to see how quickly he can start to develop chemistry with Dak Prescott. Again, this is an unusual offseason. It's not going to be as frequent for Lamb and Dak. It's not the normal chance to develop chemistry. There's going to be a lot of conditioning early on. It's just different. There's less of it. And the Cowboys are still banking on Lamb having an immediate impact with Cooper and Gallup and being that wide receiver 3 because the depth is not great at the wide receiver spot. So I am very optimistic. I am very bullish on CeeDee Lamb, but I do want to see how quickly he can adjust to playing at the NFL level and handling some press coverage. He didn't face that much at Oklahoma, at least not good press coverage at Oklahoma. Now, Cowboys, they are 25% off. There are some CeeDee Lamb's ones that are also available at chatsports.com/Cowboys jersey. They got the Zeke one as well. He just checked in the NFL Top 100. Amari Cooper did as well. There are a bunch of NFL jerseys. By the way, custom jerseys also on sale right now. So if you wanted to get a Trevon Diggs custom one, that's 25% off too. I will put that link in the comments and in the description. All you guys have to do is click, shop, and figure out which Cowboys jersey you want to get. Let's go back to corner here. Jourdan Lewis is at very much a pivotal moment in his NFL career. He's in a contract season, so he's trying to get paid while just fighting to be the Cowboys' nickel corner. That's a tricky spot to be in. Now, he's a playmaker in the secondary. And one of you guys caught this when I put it on yesterday's show. I'm proud of you, by the way. If Diggs starts on the outside, well, then he's CB2, which we've mentioned a lot verbally. I've never actually done it on a graphic, but we did here. If Woozie and Diggs are your starters on the outside, because Cheeto's going to start for you, and you want Diggs to start, well, all of a sudden, now Jourdan Lewis is battling for the nickel cornerback role I think that's how they're going to come out for first camp padded practice, by the way. So Lewis is now battling for the nickel corner role, and he's been a playmaker for the Cowboys. He's able to force turnovers. But Jourdan Lewis also gets beat more. Now, I am willing to exchange some of that because I want turnovers. But it depends on which type of corner you want between the Cowboys' nickel guys. Anthony Brown, Jourdan Lewis. AB gets beat less. He does. That's the reality. He doesn't make as many plays on the football, though. But Anthony Brown was the nickel, and injury is the only reason that Jourdan Lewis played over him last year. And the Cowboys paid Anthony Brown to be their nickel corner. Now, you guys who have watched the show for a long time, for those of you who have been subscribed, you guys know I am Team Jourdan Lewis. I'm going to type in my JL. But unless Lewis can clearly show he's better than Anthony Brown at camp, I'm not sure he's going to because AB's underrated by some of you out there. Cowboys paid Anthony Brown. So you and I, we might type in our JLs in the comments. The Cowboys organization, they might be typing in their AB. Now, Tyrone Crawford, I'm including him on this list, even though he's going to start the year on the PUP active list. So it's just a little bit of extra rehab time. I'm not overly concerned by it, but I'm watching to see when he gets activated. Hopefully, it'll be around the time the pads go on in mid-August because the Cowboys need him out there. They absolutely do. Because you have DeMarcus Lawrence and Crawford, and we'll get to Aldon Smith in a bit. And then there's Lawrence Armstrong, who hasn't made any impact in the NFL. God knows what Randy Gregory is going to be able to do at any point in the future. Bradley Anae is a first-year player. I'm not banking on him. Joe Jackson, Jalen Jelks. It's not great. So I need Crawford to get back out there quickly, and I need him to be a starting option. And yes, I would still approach him about a pay cut. Now, if you are a true Cowboys fan, I want you guys to subscribe. There are too many Eagles fans who have been showing up in our live chat and in our comment section. I need more of you true Cowboys fans out there to drown them out. No one out there on YouTube is going to keep you more updated on a daily basis on the Dallas Cowboys, and we will here. So hit that big red button and subscribe today. Let's go to another pass rushing option, Aldon Smith. Now, Smith has not played in the NFL since 2015. It's been that long. I just want to see how he looks. How good is Aldon Smith? I know he's in shape. He'll get into football shape as we go along here. Can he still contribute? Does he still have that burst off the edge? He's fighting for a potential rotational role, potentially on passing downs, opposite DeMarcus Lawrence when Tyrone Crawford could kick inside. The last time we saw him, though, he was okay. 3.5 sacks, 2 sacks, 2014. That's not bad. You're paying him like $2 million. I honestly wouldn't mind getting 3.5 to 4 sacks at Aldon Smith this year, just as in that rotational role. So predict this for me in the comments section. How many sacks will Aldon Smith get in the 2020 season? I am putting the over-under at, call it 5.5 since we always go over anyway. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section. All right, a common theme, defense, because those are the spots that are up for grabs, and that's the spots I have concerns about. Tristan Hill, I believe, is fighting for his roster spot this year. He was a bust last year. Now, I'm not saying he's a bust overall yet, but he was a bust last season. There is a new staff in place, and he must impress this new coaching staff. Jim Tom Sula, Mike McCarthy, Mike Nolan, those guys, they're not committed to Tristan Hill. Ron Marinelli's gone. Garrett's gone. Yeah, the front office is still there, but the coaching staff isn't. If the coaching staff says, look, guys, Tristan Hill's we don't want him. He's not good. They'll move on from him. So Tristan Hill, who has had issues with other coaches in the past in his playing career, has to step up. And the Cowboys just drafted Neville Gallimore. They play a similar role. So Dontari Poe going to start the year on the PUP list, but start camp, I should say. Should be good to go for week 1. I'm not overly concerned there. If Hill's not going to be taken over Gallimore, do they go 5 deep? Does he make the team over Antoine Woods? I got to wait and see on that one. Over to the offensive line now. I'm grouping these two together. It's the Connors, not the TV show. Connor Williams recovering from a torn ACL this past year, but he was faring better at left guard before the injury. Is he going to be fully good to go at the start of camp as those pads come on, or will they kind of ramp up a little bit slower? Not sure. Connor McGovern, meanwhile, didn't play last year, also coming off an injury. The Cowboys had a second-round grade on him, got him in round 3. Is he going to get a shot to earn the starting role at camp? I'm curious to see how all this gets put together, how all this works. But Williams still the favorite, but Connor McGovern will push him. The question is how much and who will actually end up earning that role come week 1. If Williams is still dealing with some after effects from that surgery, maybe it's McGovern. So cast your votes. Which Connor earns the left guard role? Type CM for Connor McGovern or CW, not the TV series, for Connor, or TV channel, for Connor Williams. One last player here, because how could I not include him on the list? Ben DiNucci. Oh, look, he's not going to take Dak Prescott's job. He's just fighting for a roster spot right now. I don't know how many reps he's going to get because this is a modified, not brand new, but a modified offense with Kellen Moore and Mike McCarthy at the helm with less time than we normally get in camp. And there aren't going to be the late game reps in the preseason for Ben DiNucci to flash and force himself onto the Cowboys roster because they don't want to try and sneak him onto the practice squad. Because there are no games, because there's only camp in which other teams aren't going to be watching, I think because of this, there is a much greater chance the Cowboys will just stash Ben DiNucci on this year's larger, by the way, 16, they updated that, practice squad. No one's going to see him. He fell to round 7, so I don't think he's going to get a ton of reps. I would not be surprised if DiNucci this year doesn't get that many reps in camp and ends up on the practice squad for the Cowboys in 2020. Hey Cowboys fans, thanks for watching the Cowboys Report. If you haven't already, click right here to subscribe to our channel for all the best Cowboys coverage on the internet. That's news, rumors, highlights, mailbags, film studies, and a whole lot more. And I'm making your lives a little bit easier as well with the next Cowboys Report video right here.